Have you ever thought about why some people can climb stairs faster than others? Or why some machines seem to work better than others? It all boils down to a simple yet powerful concept in physics called power. Power isn't just about completing a task, it's about how quickly and efficiently we can do it. Let's dive deeper into understanding power in physics and its fascinating implications. Power is a fundamental concept in physics that measures not just the work done on an object, but the rate at which this work is performed. It helps us distinguish between simply accomplishing a task and doing it efficiently. A person climbing 4 floors demonstrates physical fitness not only by completing the climb but by doing so quickly. This illustrates the essence of power, the time rate at which work is done or energy is transferred. Now, let's look at the mathematical definition of power. Power can be expressed in both average and instantaneous forms. The average power is defined as the ratio of work, W, to the total time, T, taken, PAV is equal to W by T. For more precise measurements, we use instantaneous power, defined as the limiting value of average power as the time interval approaches zero. P is equal to dW by dt. Since work done by a force F for a displacement dr is dW is equal to F dot dr, instantaneous power can also be expressed as P is equal to dW by dt is equal to F into dr by dt is equal to F dot v, where v represents the instantaneous velocity when force F is applied. Let's learn about units of power. Watt, W. In the C system, power is measured in watts, W, named after James Watt, an 18th century innovator of the steam engine. 1 watt equals 1 joule per second. 1 watt equals 1 joule per second. Horsepower, HP. Another common unit is horsepower, HP, still used to describe the output of automobiles and motorbikes. The conversion between these units is 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. We encounter watts in everyday life when purchasing electrical goods like bulbs, heaters, and refrigerators. For example, a 100-watt bulb operating for 10 hours consumes 1 kilowatt-hour, kWh, of energy. 100 watts into 10 hours is equal to 1000 watt-hours is equal to 1 kilowatt-hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. We have discussed these units. Make sure that you learn them. Now, let's shift gears and talk about collisions. Collisions are common in everyday experiences, from games like billiards, marbles, and carom to complex physical systems. Let's examine an idealized collision between two masses, m1 and m2, where m1 moves with initial speed v1 and collides with stationary m2. After collision, both masses fly off in different directions. We'll discover relationships connecting the masses, velocities, and angles involved in these interactions. Let's talk about elastic and non-elastic collisions. In all collisions, the total linear momentum is conserved. The initial momentum equals the final momentum of the system. This conservation arises from Newton's third law. When two objects collide, they exert equal and opposite forces on each other. F12 is equal to minus F21. During the collision time delta t, these mutual impulsive forces cause changes in momentum. Delta P1 is equal to F12 delta t and delta P2 is equal to F21 delta t. Since F12 is equal to minus F21, we get delta P1 plus delta P2 is equal to 0, confirming momentum conservation even with complex force variations during collision. However, kinetic energy isn't necessarily conserved. Collision impact and deformation may generate heat and sound, transforming some initial kinetic energy into other forms. Here are some examples. Elastic collision. The spring connecting masses regains its shape without energy loss. Initial kinetic energy equals final kinetic energy. Completely inelastic. Bodies move together after collision. Deformation isn't relieved and kinetic energy is lost. Inelastic collision. Deformation partially relieved. Some initial kinetic energy is lost. Most common in nature. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for NEET. Thank you.